What if the secret to a better brain wasn't perfection? In a world obsessed with crystal clear audio, millions of us are choosing to listen to music that sounds like it was recorded in a dusty attic. It's fuzzy, it's flawed, and it's full of pops and hiss. So why are we so obsessed with the imperfect sounds of lofi hip-hop? Well, here's the paradox. Those flaws aren't really flaws at all. They're intentionally designed to be perfect for your mind. We have technology that can deliver music exactly as the artist intended, with pristine, lossless quality. And yet, one of the biggest genres on the planet is the one that proudly sounds a little broken. Lo-fi, short for low fidelity, is everywhere. Those 24/7 radio streams on YouTube have become the go-to soundtrack for millions of people trying to study, work, or just tune out the noise of the modern world. So what's the deal? Why, when we can have perfection, are we drawn to sounds that are deliberately imperfect? Why does music that sounds so old feel so incredibly helpful right now? The answer isn't just about vibes. It's a carefully crafted formula. The imperfections you hear, the vinyl crackle, the soft tape hiss, the slightly wobbly notes aren't accidents. They are the exact ingredients that make lo-fi a powerful tool for focus and relaxation. To understand how it works, we need to look at how these beats are made, and more importantly, what they're doing to your brain. First, there's that iconic warm blanket of imperfection. That gentle static, or the crackle of a vinyl record, isn't just there for decoration. It's a form of auditory masking, basically a type of white noise. Our brains are wired to notice sudden sharp sounds and notification. A car horn, a dog barking. But the constant gentle noise in a lofi track creates a sonic buffer, smoothing out the soundscape and masking those jarring background noises. It's like wrapping your brain in a soft, predictable blanket of sound that helps the outside world fade away. The second trick is the beat itself. Lofi drum loops are famously simple and repetitive, usually sitting in a slow, steady rhythm between 60 and 90 beats per minute. This tempo is key.
Good.
Slow enough to be calming, kind of like a resting heart rate, but just active enough to keep your brain engaged without putting you to sleep. Because the loop is so repetitive, your brain quickly learns the pattern and doesn't have to spend energy processing it. The music becomes a stable, non-intrusive backdrop, which frees up your mind for whatever you're working on. This is why lofi is so good for getting into a flow state, that feeling of being completely absorbed in what you were doing. The beat is a steady anchor that lets your mind focus without distraction, and that's just the start. Lofi is also playing some clever psychological games with your brain in a good way. It taps into some of our most powerful emotional triggers. For example, nostalgia. Lofi is designed to feel like a memory you can't quite place. Producers often sample melodies from old jazz, soul, or classical records, which makes it feel instantly familiar. Research on music-evoked nostalgia shows that it's a great tool for regulating our emotions. When we hear music that feels nostalgic, our brains light up networks tied to memory and reward. This can make us feel more connected, boost our mood, and even make us more optimistic. In stressful moments, nostalgia is like a psychological comfort blanket, reminding us of simpler times and easing our anxiety. Lofi manufactures this feeling on demand, and that's not all. Lofi also creates what some call the main character effect. Because lofi is usually instrumental, it doesn't have lyrics telling you what to think or feel. Instead, it creates the perfect, non-intrusive soundtrack for your life. Suddenly, answering emails or studying for an exam feels a little more cinematic, a little more intentional. The music provides a calm, consistent emotional tone, allowing you to be the protagonist of your own quiet, focused story. It helps you feel like that iconic anime girl, forever studying at her desk in a state of calm concentration. This feeling of a safe companion can reduce the mental effort needed to stay on task. Ultimately, lofi is a genre born out of our desire for simplicity, connection, and control in a chaotic world. It's a reminder that sometimes the best way to fix a broken world is with a little bit of imperfect music.